my default mode of transportation is going to be my bike. It's a tool for self-sovereignty. Like, I'm the arbiter of my movement, and I don't need permission. When I was living in France, I built my first tall bike. And one of the moments that stood out to me was when I finally got pedals on it, no chain, just pedals and wheels. I jumped on it and was able to mount it. So how to mount a tall bike? You start out with the left pedal at the bottom, and I'm gonna put my left foot on the left pedal, both hands on the handlebars, very important. And when people are learning, they'll do this maneuver, they'll step, 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 and then once you got it, you just step up. Boom. Tall biking is unique because you have to stay in the present moment, on the razor's edge of the now. They're visually impressive, and it's also something you can't buy. Once you're up on a tall bike, you're given a point of view that cyclists don't have, and even most motorists.
Bikes are lit. Fuck yeah.
It's a form of almost meditation, because that's what meditation is being in the now.
Not for cars, not for kings. We ride free, let your bell ring.
The public, or just random people, interact with me a lot.
Fuck yeah. Got a high five.
You know, they may just be like walking down the street, just on autopilot, and all of a sudden the tall bike passes and it kind of breaks that spell for a second.
You can go anywhere.
They'll be like, whoa, what is that? I'm gonna look at that, I'm gonna be aware of it.
Hell yeah, cyclist! Barbie, let's go, Barbie.
It's a really impactful thing. It leaves an impression on me to see people smile. I was living in France at the time. So there was another squat that had a huge festival. There was two dudes that brought their tall bikes, and that was the first time I had seen a tall bike up close and personal. They were zebra striped. I think they used like maybe electrical tape to make zebra striping all on them. I remember they had bamboo like racks in the front where they strapped all their stuff, and it was really, it really impacted me to see that and to get that inspiration to build one myself. There was a community bike workshop in the city center. I remember, getting off work and then immediately going into the bike workshop and working on it and figuring it out and getting it done. Another thing that we do that has become tradition, unfortunately, is that when a cyclist does get killed, we'll build what's called a ghost bike. It's a bike painted all in white that we take to the scene of where they're murdered. When I was living in France, it was the second time, I was riding my bike in the morning. I'm riding by and I see a bunch of commotion, and I see somebody giving chest compressions on a woman. And that's when I realized, and I saw the mangled bike, I realized that like someone just got hit by a big dump truck. So I made a ghost bike for her that can serve as a somber reminder of the just asymmetrical war that's going on between cars and bikes. Like a several ton vehicle, like even at like 25 and it hits you, your chances of survival are not that great. It will serve for visibility, because when you see a ghost bike when you're driving, like most people know what happened there. And maybe it will give them a moment to reflect and slow down.
In the past, I had seen a bike like that. Every time I passed, I kept on asking myself, what is this bike about? But now, when it happened to us and then we were explained what it meant, as a driver, it gave me that instinct, like when I am passing here, I need to know a life was lost here and I need to be careful by all means.
Last month, we visited the ghost bike of Eric, who was killed by a motorist on 22nd and Patterson. Not to say that it's become routine or anything. It's not. Each time it happens, it affects me, and it affects a lot of other people. But with Eric in particular, I could tell that he brought a lot of love and light into this world.
The very first day I saw this gentleman, I was struck by the smile on his face. When he met a new person, the smile itself told like, oh, I know this person, I know who she is, I can be free with them. So that is who he was. When I met Eric, he was brought to my house by Dr. Mokaya, and we wanted Eric to go through and see if he could find something that could help him to set up his new house. And from that day, we became attached. He became like a son to me. He never called me by my name. Even the very last day when we met, immediately he walked through the door. It was, oh, Mama, how are you? You know, in our Kiswahili language.
Inclusive education.
Even on the day of the accident, I could not believe. How could such a child who had worked so hard to be where he is, to be just lying there within a fraction of minutes and cannot be there anymore?
Eric rode with love and light.
It's up to us to pick up the fight.
We met at the Spencer View community room where we had the memorial service. Eric was a people's person. So when we walked into that hall, and I saw like people started flowing in, it was like, wow, this is who Eric was. And it was like so electrifying, you know, that pain that feeling. This is what the community has lost from that one senseless, act of someone who was not paying attention to what he was doing. I am a Uber driver. It gives me those chills when I see drivers on my side just passing, like speeding. It just brings the memory afresh. Yeah.
I will return him to his family, knowing that I promised them that I would keep him safe and I would take care of him. And this is not what I meant. This is the promise.
To be honest with you, when that happened, anytime I get onto Patterson Street, it just hits me like, wow. This is going to be a landmark in my life anytime I drive on that street. If we don't have bike lanes, they are definitely going to be on the same lane with the cars, which causes confusion to everybody. Let everybody have their lane to tow, so that if I come to the lane, I know this one is for cars, this one is for the bikers, and this intersection means there are pedestrians crossing. If you have a stop sign, please stop. If you have a speed bump, drive at that speed. Let us put everybody into consideration, whoever is in these roads, a driver, a cyclist, and a pedestrian.